I think there's a level of desperation. I forget who said it, but people don't take their life because they're weary of the pain. They take their life because they're weary of the pleasure. People are running out of pleasure. It's becoming pretty common among young people, younger and younger all the time, to take their lives. And it isn't that they suffer from pain, it's that they suffer from the meaninglessness of even pleasure. There's a fear about the future. Everything is shifting. You have a generation of young people who've gone through university systems and they have been denied the true knowledge of God, true morality, true virtue, true character, and they are lost souls. Saw the other day 6 young people who were smashing stores. I think it was in Chicago. 6 of them were upper-class, wealthy, white kids. They're the kids who ran out of pleasure, and so all that was left for them was a kind of nihilism where you start to smash and break things because nothing is left. And so I think it's a frightened generation who have been told that their truth is the real truth but doesn't sell in the soul. Somebody can tell you that your truth is all that matters, you should feel no shame, you should believe yourself, you're the most important person in your world. I can sell you that, but you can't sell your soul that, because that's vacuous, that's empty. So you have 2 kind of young people today. You have the conservative young people, conservative millennials who tend to be truth seekers. You know, they're the ones that listen to Ben Shapiro and people like that. They want to know the truth. They want to know what's right. They're truth seekers, and I've had the opportunity to do some writing for them, and I love that. And then there's the liberal millennials who are just iconoclastic. They've run out of pleasure, and they just want to tear down, burn, and destroy. And it's a lost generation. And because the kids are lost, the parents have angst and shame because they've lost their children, and they have no hope for their grandchildren. And so there's a sense of existential emptiness pervading this society, and wherever they might look for help, they don't want to look to politicians because that's a terrifying thing. They can't look at educators. That's equally terrifying. And those people who represent order and kind of sanity are under assault, like the police, and any orderly, morally upstanding kind of approach to life is mocked as hate speech. So this generation is so utterly lost. And I wouldn't necessarily expect that somebody my age and my convictions and all would find an opportunity to communicate, but the Lord has surprised me with that. So I'm grateful to be able to speak at a time like this when everybody's wanting to hear a voice of truth, and all I do is open the Bible and say what it says, and that is the truth that God uses to transform hearts. I don't have to empower that truth. I just have to preach it. Yeah. The power is in it by the Holy Spirit. So, yeah, it's a pretty amazing time. For probably the last 15 or 20 years, I've been kind of a joke to the pragmatists, to the church growth, church strategy people. I've been kind of an anachronism. I've been kind of like a dinosaur. But when the nation starts to burn and people are wanting real answers, they're not going to go to a show. Yeah. They're not going to go to a superficial TED Talk. When they want the truth, when they desperately need the truth, they're going to find the truth as God directs them. So this is a time for the truth. And it's an amazing thing to see this all happening. And the darker the night, the brighter the light, right? Right. And the more despair there is, the more people reach out for hope. So just to be there and to have the opportunity to be as ubiquitous as we are because of the internet is amazing.